friend gets shot in the neck. Yeah, that's what happened. I just want to say that he was publicly executed again before the world. The question is why, right?
September 10th, Utah Valley University. The sky looks ordinary, yet the air hums with a dangerous electricity, as if the world is holding its breath. Thousands crowd the quad, packed shoulder to shoulder, hats waving, voices chanting, phones live streaming every heartbeat, desperate to touch a moment that feels monumental. This isn't just a speech. It's a spectacle so charged it teeters on the edge of chaos, the kind of scene America can't look away from. At the center, Charlie Kirk moves like he owns not just the stage, but the entire story unfolding. Every gesture sharp, every word calculated, landing like blows only he can deliver. The crowd drinks it in, spellbound, convinced they are witnessing history in motion. Then, a crack splits the sky, sudden and brutal, freezing the air. Silence falls, pregnant and heavy. And then panic erupts. A second, deeper echo hits, and the crowd scatters in shock. Screams pierce the atmosphere, a wave of confusion and terror rippling through the quad. Phones shake in trembling hands, capturing it all. Charlie jerks violently, collapsing from his chair as a dark, ominous stain spreads across his collar. Celebration shatters into nightmare in a single heartbeat. Security surges forward, fans dive under chairs, stumble over one another, a stampede of fear and disbelief, as the perfect spectacle fractures into chaos.
Whenever the authority says something and not prod any further. We can't allow that to happen here. I won't allow that to happen here because this something terrible has traumatized the world, okay? And I feel as though when it comes to this, the media, the government, the talking heads, everyone is confusing us about what actually took place with
moments. What began as an electric, jubilant rally morphs into a waking nightmare. Every scream, every stunned gasp is streamed live across the globe, shaking hands and quivering voices documenting every second. Phones tremble as they capture the horror, the tears, the disbelief frozen on thousands of faces. In an instant, history bends, twisting in real time. This isn't just chaos, it's spectacle and terror fused together, a viral storm erupting across every feed imaginable. Some whisper of a lone attacker, hidden in plain sight. Others speak in hushed, uneasy tones of something far darker, a calculated opening move in a plan that's only begun. The nation holds its breath, hearts pounding in unison. But silence never lasts. Speculation spreads faster than breaking news. All eyes eventually fix on one person, Erika, Charlie's widow. First glimpsed outside the hospital, then standing solemnly at a candlelit memorial, cameras hunting her every motion like predators. She remains perfectly composed, every gesture deliberate, her expression unreadable, her eyes unervingly dry. To many, she seems more strategist than mourner. When she finally speaks, her words are precise, polished, almost rehearsed. She thanks the first responders, praises their swift action, and pledges that her husband's vision will not die, a calm declaration in the eye of a storm.
Very clear that I believe, in fact, I know, that towards the end, Charlie was fighting for custody of himself. I want to say that. I want to say that plainly, and there are lies that are being told and they need to be slapped down right now.
To some, her composure reads less like grief and more like calculation. Erika's sorrow doesn't tremble, it's sculpted, almost cinematic. The kind of poised mourning you'd expect in a vintage Hollywood portrait. Every movement is deliberate, every gesture flawless, her elegance unshakable. She glides through the cameras like a senator's wife in a political thriller, chin lifted, eyes steady, exuding a calm that borders on icy. Even amid heartbreak, she shields her two children while safeguarding the pristine image of the empire her husband built. For a fleeting moment, the public almost believes it. Maybe this will be quiet, respectful mourning, but that fragile illusion shatters before the funeral flowers even wilt. Candace Owens strikes like a lightning bolt, appearing out of nowhere, her presence unavoidable. Her face dominates podcasts, explodes across YouTube thumbnails, loops endlessly on TikTok, each fiery word repeated and dissected. Her show skyrockets to #2 on Spotify, just behind Charlie Kirk's own voice, chasing his shadow, refusing to let his story fade. She isn't here to mourn, she's here to ignite. Candace turns grief into accusation, her episodes a relentless courtroom drama, demanding answers, roaring, "Who betrayed Charlie Kirk?" Her voice cuts through the noise, swinging between raw fury and piercing heartbreak in an instant. Then, the bombshell drops. She hints that betrayal came from within, from the very heart of Charlie's home, from the one closest to him. The line hits like a thunderclap. She never names Erika, but everyone knows who the shadow points to. Candace manipulates the narrative masterfully, dangling insinuations, daring the public to connect the dots. The tension explodes online. Millions dissect every syllable, every pause, every glance, as the quiet tragedy transforms into a public spectacle of suspicion and scandal.